Hi, this is Mark Wayne-Hart. We're going to have a short tutorial on editing the images from a Web Enk project. If you've purchased a Web Enk project, you'll have an awful lot of artwork or customizing to do. This is the easiest way to show how to do it on your own. First and foremost, all of my artwork is done in what is called GIMP, or New Image Manipulation Program. It's free. It works on any kind of computer platform, Microsoft Windows, Apple Macintosh, Linux, etc. It's free. Simply download it and install it. It'll take a while to download because it's a whopper of a file, but once it's done, go ahead and install it. But before you launch GIMP for the first time, look through the project that you've purchased and downloaded from Web Enk and look for any font files. If there are font files anywhere to be seen, you need to install the fonts first, because then when GIMP launches, it's going to find these fonts included in the entire system. So you just pick which one you want. These are the true type fonts. This is the open type fonts. You just double click, say install, and it's done. So make sure you install all of the fonts before you begin manipulating the image itself. Let's get that out of the way for now. Every single image should be included as an XCF file. That's the one you want to edit in GIMP. What you do is you launch it or right click it and say open in GIMP, and it'll open up right away. It will also include all the fonts that you downloaded as well. So the XCF is your starting point. The JPEGs, the PNGs, no, you can't edit those. Well, you can, but this is the project, this is the file that was intended to help you out, to assist. All of my artwork, I tend to have label all of my layers, and these are just stackable layers along the left. So we have the background, the sushi is on the left, this layer, Martini Girl is the landscape here, and then the cocktail, which is on the right. Now, you can move these layers up and down. You just grab it, mouse it, and then pull it up. So the background is all black. Or pull it back down. Easy enough. Okay? Now, the next thing to do is that you open up the folder and I've done some Googling around to find some substitute images to replace. So I found a couple of Manhattans, or a Manhattan, and then some new sushi. Now, what you're doing is you're opening them up, and you say open with GIMP. And the image piles up. But look, the image is 768 by 1152. That's just way too huge. So what I did was, before starting the tutorial, I went and did some of my own homework, and then I resized this particular one. Open with GIMP. And there it is. Now I have two. We get rid of one. We only need one. Get my workspace. So my brand new Manhattan, I'm going to say edit, copy, get my workspace, edit, and paste as a brand new layer. But look, the layer is at the bottom. It's right above the background. What we're going to do is we're going to pull that all the way to the top. Now the layer shows. Let's name that layer while we're at it. Manhattan. So with my select tool for moving, I go over, I highlight the image, and what I do is I arrow key it just straight across the whole board. That way I keep the integrity of the vertical, the up and the top and the bottom. So it's going to go slide directly across, whether I try to do it manually and then resize it when it gets to the destination. Almost there. Right on top. Good. And it probably should drop a wee bit there. Now, the same thing with sushi. I didn't like the sushi one, so how about a different sushi? Well, I downloaded a sushi and then I edited the shape and the size of it so it would be a perfect set. Copy, and the exact same thing on top, paste as a new layer. But we have to make sure we name it too. Sushi new. And I don't have to do resizing. I can go and just leave it there. Maybe poke it across so it gets rid of the edge. Notice you get a little bit of an edge. I just arrow it over, get it perfect. Done. The same thing goes with the martini girl in the center, that I've given you all the parts to go over and edit that out, whatever you want to do to customize it yourself. You might want to have a different name for a restaurant. You don't have to name the restaurant the same thing. But when all is said and done, you do a save as, and you're going to save it as the XCF. That way, I would probably add the number 2. That way you don't erase my original, but you have your own original. You save the image down. And then you have to export it, because this is the one you're going to use live on your website. So here I got a brand new header, and it's going to be as a JPEG. JPEGs are typically the smallest on the format size, so they load quicker with your visitors coming to your website. Yes, I'll replace it. And all done. Now again, any website project that you have purchased from Web Enk, they should have an XCF file somewhere in there. I put them in the images folder, and they should all be labeled accordingly. So it makes it easier to know what part you're working on. Again, any questions, by all means, give me a call, email me, and thanks for watching. Appreciate it.